Look, AI is completely changing the game in marketing. But how do you actually use it without, falling into all the common traps? In this explainer, we're going to break down how AI is both a powerful friend and potentially a serious foe, and what that really means for the future.
And really, it all boils down to this one big question, right? Is this technology a total game changer that's going to lift up the entire industry, or is it a job killer that puts creative and strategic roles at risk? Let's dig in.
First up, you've got to understand that AI isn't just another tool in the toolbox. We're talking about a genuine superpower that is fundamentally rewriting what's even possible in the world of marketing. So what are we actually talking about here? Well, at its core, AI in marketing is just software that takes care of tasks that used to need a ton of human brain power and planning. Stuff like analyzing customer behavior, whipping up first drafts of content, or even automating entire ad campaigns. All right, so let's start with the good stuff. Let's look at the optimistic view first. When you use it the right way, AI can be an absolutely incredible ally, giving marketing teams abilities they could only dream of before. And the benefits? Oh, they're huge. AI lets you do hyper-personalization on a massive scale. Think about it, not just an email with a customer's name, but one that reflects what they just looked at on your site 5 minutes ago. It automates all the boring, repetitive stuff, finds hidden patterns in mountains of data, and this is the big one. It frees up the humans to focus on what we do best, big picture strategy and creative ideas. It even levels the playing field so smaller teams can compete with the giants.
And the speed. Wow. The speed alone is a total game changer. I mean, campaign analysis that used to take a team days or sometimes even weeks of just grinding through data, that can now be done in a few hours. That's a ridiculous leap in efficiency.
But, of course, it's not all sunshine and roses. With great power comes great risk, and you absolutely have to understand the dark side of this too.
So now, let's flip the coin over. If we're not careful, if we're not smart about this, AI can go from being our best friend to being an enemy of effective, ethical marketing.
This is probably one of the biggest dangers right here, ending up with generic, soulless content. If you lean too hard on automation, you can just strip away your brand's unique personality and completely fail to make that real emotional connection that actually makes people care.
And then you've got the classic garbage in, garbage out problem. It really is that simple. If you feed an AI model bad data that's biased or incomplete, guess what? You're going to get flawed, biased results. It can make your campaigns totally ineffective or, even worse, unfair.
And the risks don't stop there. You've got to think about things like customer privacy violations and the huge loss of trust that comes with that. Not to mention the very real legal trouble and damage to your reputation. And yeah, let's be real, some of those more repetitive marketing jobs are likely going to be automated. So you hear all that, the good and the bad. And it's so easy to picture this as some kind of epic battle, right? Man versus machine. But that is completely the wrong way to think about it. The real future, the most powerful approach, is all about partnership. It's about combining the incredible strengths of humans with the incredible strength of AI. Okay, so what does this partnership actually look like in the real world? The key isn't choosing one over the other. It's about figuring out how to make them work together in a smart collaboration. And this right here, this is the playbook. For content, let the AI generate the first draft, but a human has to own the brand voice and make the final edits. For strategy, let the AI chew through the data and suggest a few options, but a human makes the final strategic call. And, most importantly, for ethics, the human's job is to provide that crucial oversight to make sure everything is fair, accurate, and on brand. Okay, so you're on board, the partnership model makes sense, but where do you even begin? How do you actually put this into practice safely? Don't worry, here's a simple 5-step plan to get you started. 1. Start small. Just one little pilot project to test the waters. 2. Set super clear goals. What do you actually want to achieve? 3. Clean your data before you start. This is so important. 4. Train your team not just on what AI can do, but what it can't do. And 5. Have a human oversee everything. Always. And as we look to the future, you can see how this whole partnership idea starts to change what it even means to be a great marketer. The most valuable skills are changing. See, the value is shifting away from the repetitive stuff and moving toward these uniquely human abilities. Skills like curiosity, critical thinking, strategic planning, and especially empathy and storytelling. These are becoming the new must-haves. These are the things that, honestly, machines just can't replicate.
So if you only remember one thing from all of this, let it be this idea. The winning formula is letting machines handle the speed and the scale, while humans bring the irreplaceable creativity and judgment. Look, at the end of the day, AI is incredible at answering what is happening with your customers and how to reach them more efficiently. But it can never,